Your pizza all here. Oh,
This one back away.
you've got is that middle button.
Why'd you put it in front for me to control?
You staying busy?
Mhm.
You staying busy?
What are we gonna do to get the heat switched over? Yeah,
Pardon?
what do we gotta do to get the heat switched on instead of the air that you can,
Heat switched on.
instead of the air? You know, we set air conditioning.
In the gym? You guys are the ones
I
that
don't remember how to do it.
write it down or anything? Cause I don't know, you guys were doing that.
He made notes back there. Yeah,
The guy with FHI?
No, they had
Johnson
Johnson
Council,
control
so.
all day.
I know he said something, whatever, just little stuff, call him direct, and he could walk us through it so that it's not coming down there and we're getting shot.
Gotcha. It's probably a good idea to have that
Yeah.
start getting turned on.
Looks like the next month,
Yeah,
might be a little chilly in there for him.
yes, it might be.
I think as of right now. Oh,
Cool.
are these the ones I talked about too?
Hmm?
Oh, these are the ones I brought up too.
What? Just give you a heads up. You need to watch her because she'll get you in trouble.
Oh, I'm gonna get her in trouble. Have you met me?
Does he work anywhere near you?
Mm-hmm.
Does he? Sorry.
Lives across from her.
Oh, in the blue house.
Mhm.
Spray over. It's good with me.
I thought they were fine. I thought they were fine too.
Yeah. So, we need to figure out how we can get hold of that guy that lives across from your mom and dad. Cause he never gets his mail.
That,
He's there every night.
Across from his mom and dad.
oh, I don't know him, but he said something about him in the last meeting. Oh, really?
Grasses. Did you do the back of the front page?
I don't know.
That's all I'm missing. Lois, I think we're gonna get you a new folder.
Pardon?
I think we're gonna get you a new envelope folder here. Starting to go.
That's probably one that's been in and out a dozen times.
Ready to get this started?
Yes.
Good. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, I'd like to ask for approval of the October minutes.
I make a motion to approve the October minute.
Second.
Any questions?
Nope.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So ask for approval of the September and October treasurer's report.
Make a motion to approve the September and October treasurer's report.
I second.
Any questions?
No.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Reports from departments, police department.
No, just pretty much the ongoing waiting game of getting back online with CAD and dispatch with Wilmington Dispatch Center.
You are able to call in, no one runs stuff, right?
Yes.
Did you ever get anything from Ryan, Shane?
We sent him something a week and a half ago, automatic reply saying he was out till yesterday, so.
Has Smithville put their new lines into the building?
Yeah, I was gonna save that till the end. I got an update about that, or if you want to talk about that now.
I think is that under new business for the phone bill?
Just do it later.
Now, do you know what it's going to increase? How much?
95.
99
95 total,
or 95 total? So $65 moves to 95.
yes.
Fire department.
Those that didn't hear, the merger has been put on hold. Will be revisited in 2025. The earliest that we can merge will be 27. If it goes through. Taylor's, I haven't been here for a couple months. Are they back in their house? I've heard rumors that
Not supposed to
they're
be, I
back
don't
in.
think.
Not supposed to, but I'm pretty sure they're living down there.
Okay. I mean, I know they obviously called to get water service back, so I'm just wondering if they're living back in the house.
I know, the neighbor is letting them use electric from him just so that he can get some sleep instead of the generator running.
Good.
They have a court hearing in December.
And
This-
it's supposed to be in Denver, right?
The senior judge that worked the case put a definite deadline at that date.
That's to do what?
Everything has to be in
and-
compliance, cleaned up.
And then also got
No.
a rumor the other day that
Can
there's
I
someone
interrupt
building
a second?
a small house back in the corner down there, back in the wooded, somewhere between Taylor's and I was told between Taylor's and Billy Cap, somewhere back in there, somebody's building a building of some sort, like a shed type building to probably live in. Know anything about that?
Not heard that till now.
Haven't heard that.
Just FYI.
Is it within the town or?
I have no idea. I haven't physically seen it. I was just talking about it, so I had a chance to get down there during the daylight.
On the Taylor property?
No, it's between Billy Caps.
I was told.
No.
No,
let's
she
go
had-
back
She
to-
had something else.
Oh, gotcha.
They're living in there now.
In the house.
And in December, when the judge is supposed to declare what he's gonna declare, and he'll end up, from what I can understand, just more or less dropping it. So is the health department then going to pick up since the house was condemned? Or do we start all over, or
From
do we
what I
forget
read on
about
the
it?
My Case stuff, that in December, that it would not be extended anymore and they would
Correct.
have to bring it back up to the town's.
We have to start all over?
County standards, and if they didn't have.
Because the
means of
county
doing
isn't going to
that,
do anything.
Yes, the county
then
will.
they would,
Yeah, they are.
they
Are?
would,
Yeah.
they
The
would
health
take care of
department?
it and incur the cost and then probably put a lien on it to try to
Mhm.
get that cost back from the Taylors.
Yep.
So that was my understanding of the way I read it. But I just wondered if they're back in the house because we go
I've
from
heard
having
they
a few
were.
people outside to having 15 people back down there. again.
Yeah,
So I don't know if Nelma's back down there. She's really the only concern.
no,
because
but
of
I'll
her
bet
age
she
and health,
is the
so.
minute the judge says he's done.
As long as the one agreement gets signed, then the county attorney has agreed that he can go further.
Okay.
Which agreement, Scott? The interlocal,
Yes.
the one that we're gonna talk about?
When we're gonna do-
that 18th.
18th, yep.
And the only reason I really have a concern is because I have a automatic police response built into that address down
Right.
there, just because of before they moved out, there was 15 people living there and you never knew who was coming out after you when you got there. So I just built an automatic police response into it. So if there's a bunch of them living back down there again, I need to revisit that, make sure that's still in place.
It's probably a good thing that just stays in place for a
Because you
while.
can't get out in the corner. So
Right.
if the guys get down there and they need one, they're probably not going to haul one.
Yeah.
So it was just a safety thing. That's all I got.
How about the Parks Department?
We have a meeting next week. Selling angels currently for the tree. Yeah. And we're gonna be doing the food at the bazaar. And a big sale bazaar. And that's all I got. I don't know, do you have anything?
Did you mention angels?
Yes,
So 14.
amazing.
Are you doing the,
And
like the memory tree or lights or
Yeah,
anything like
so I
that?
basically just got plain wooden angels that people can decorate and do whatever they want with. If they want to put them on the tree in the park, great.
Okay.
If they want to take them home, great. They can put, like, they can do it in memory or they can just put their names on it.
I've been asked, are you having any kind of board or sign put up with people's names? Like if they do one in memory of somebody that way or?
No, we're just gonna have it on the angel itself and then they can take
Gotcha.
it if they want, like afterwards. And we'll have it for people to take them away
Okay,
if they want to put it in the park,
what's the cost?
$5 an angel.
No, I take it all proceeds go to the park, right?
Yeah, I donated the angels.
That's very nice. Thanks. Appreciate that.
I'm loaning out the tree.
Yeah, and she's loaning out the tree, so it's all straight park money.
Great. And that's exactly what it'll be from the Christmas bazaar as well. The booth space is for the community center and then they're doing the food to help benefit down there. So,
Did you mention the food?
No, I didn't.
Okay. We're taking food donations down at the store. Or any park board member can get it, or food basket for Christmas.
Oh, the ones put together?
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
How many are you doing?
We never know.
No.
I mean, it's the seniors departments, people in town who could use it. And then sometimes somebody knows somebody else is just outside of town.
Gotcha.
So until close to the time,
Is there a deadline?
we're not sure.
We do have a deadline. I don't have the calendar.
Yeah, I don't have mine here.
It's
either.
like the
It's
week before we give them out. Is it the 18th or something
Something like that, I think.
of December? That's
Okay.
the deadline, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'd be very wrong, but it's around there.
Anything else? I want to say I appreciate the flags. That looks really.
Yeah, they look really nice. It does, it looks really nice.
All right, we'll move on to old business. Ordinance 2024-5, interlocal with the county flood
It
control.
doesn't have to be, it's not going to be an ordinance. And this is what we will sign Monday
This is
night.
the interlocal then.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
it
it's all
is
part of
basically
that?
what they're
Yeah.
doing a few changes. This is the before map. This is what will be after the decision. So everything is residential except Olympic Park, the park. This is just the limestone buildings and the Smithville little building. Everything else is, I mean, there's the school, which is, I can't remember what they coded it for, but that in the fire station, it somehow has the same code. Because the old one, the building was still considered school building. And the park had the meetings and then all this was residential. So the residential has stayed, basically. It's just has a new title to it. A new thing. They change things, which they always do
So that'll be
when they're
done.
updating in that.
That'll be done at the special meeting on the 18th.
Yes. It would just be a short meeting.
And you got it posted, right?
Yes, in the store today.
Okay. All right, number 2, the community center phone lines.
Lee,
Anything new?
call the number. It's got all the departments on there. The phones ring.
And where are the phones? No, there's one here.
Got 3 in there. One like general purpose for officers coming in, one on my desk, one on his desk. One in the kitchen, one in the library. And that's it for now until you guys request more. So we've got 3 or 4 more spares that can be put. I just keep those in case these break too, so it's up to you guys.
I know the library was very appreciative. That out. All right, community center flooring, $28,084.55.
And Kim talked to him today.
Yes. He said that, that's total, that's like their, they're laying the tiles, the whole.
Buying and installation and everything.
Yeah. And he said, that as soon as we okay it, that he can get that ordered and they can get started pretty quickly.
And what all does that cover?
He said, well, he's talking like, there's some spaces where they're gonna have to level the floor because of what was on there previous and the difference in that's, I don't know what he called it, something. But anyways, he'll level that out. So that's included. And it includes the vinyl trim at the bottom. And then the flooring itself, like the aspen. He said, originally, I think he had talked to when Lois told him that's the color the pattern we chose. That was one of them that was 10 cents a foot more or whatever. He called his supplier and they said, because it was a large job, if we ordered all of the material at the same time, that they would give it to us at that cheaper rate. So didn't increase at all.
So what rooms?
All of those, all of the back ones in that back hall. Yeah, except for the ones already done, of course.
Right.
So, But, and they would all be done in aspen, which is the gray color we had
Okay.
chose.
So I can get the price of the actual flooring and let you know on Monday.
For me. Now, Richie, I know brought up a point about if we're gonna paint. And I agree with it. We should have it, see about getting it painted before any flooring goes down, so it's not on it.
So it doesn't get on the flooring itself. What color are we gonna paint? Are we just gonna go with a neutral, like
I
a
would,
gray, like a light gray or something?
I would do a light gray, and then that way, if they put any color to the room or whoever rents it,
Right.
pretty much match it.
Now, what about the walls that has that caulking on it?
I know if we'd have done that one, it was gonna be drywalled. And then painted over, cause you can't get that stuff off,
Right.
so.
Because to put drywall over those caulking and stuff, you would almost need to frame it and then put the drywall on the frame.
Yeah, they put those little furring strips
Yeah.
on there and then
Yeah,
so, cause if not, you're gonna get that bubble effect.
yeah, yeah. Now, have you looked into who's going to do that?
Mm.
So that's something that we need to do. I don't know when the deadline would be for ordering the flooring. The flooring could be just stacked in one of the rooms.
That was something I
We
was
made
gonna bring up.
arrangements to have it installed.
That was something I was gonna bring up too. I haven't spoke to Brandon about it to see would it be possible if he needed to? Easier for them to have to pack it in this back door? Could they pull through the lawn back here and inside that gate? Like, he has a
I don't know
van
why they couldn't.
and then go to the back door and like maybe put that right inside that
Oh,
first
yeah.
room to the right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It'd be easy and they could leave it there while they do the others and just work their way out of the building.
yeah, I don't. see a
So I
problem with
could
that
let
at
him
all.
know that. Yeah.
So do we wanna finalize that then on Monday? Or do you wanna do it now?
I would say go ahead, if everybody's all right, that go ahead and vote on it to let him know so he could get it, maybe get it ordered. Even if he does, some of the rooms now. He said he doesn't have to lay it all right now, but he has to order it all.
Maybe you can do
Now.
that and then and it can just be held so we can figure out on getting the painting done.
Yeah. We
What?
could,
What line item is this coming out of?
Economic development, isn't it?
Probably. Which we will have to do an additional appropriation.
All right, well, do we have a motion then? Purchase?
I make a motion that we go ahead and purchase the flooring to lay in the rooms at the, what is it, Lois? I can't find it, 2884.55.
Second.
Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Lois, do you want to contact Brandon then? I mean, I know
Yes,
you've
I
reached
can.
out to him several times.
Okay, and then the lower bathroom flooring, that's the staff bathroom,
That's
right?
on order.
So that one's already set. We
Yes.
agreed to do it. Okay,
Yes.
so we're good there.
It's,
I think this is
we'll
the
have
one
to
Lois
pay for
I handed to
everything.
Lois earlier.
There's that 7,000. Thinking,
That's 1,696 here.
yeah, I think so. Oh, 1,000, yeah.
All right.
That was a big $6,000 difference.
7,000, I'm like, to do the bathroom?
Too many figures.
You know what?
Like, dang.
Cancel that floor.
Yeah.
All right, so there's that. We'll hang on to that till Monday.
Okay.
All right, annexing updates.
Well, I do have one that was supposedly done in 2018, but was never put in the system. So I sent an email to, Brianne, the auditor at the county, with a copy of the ordinance from 2018 about the voluntary annex for, the school and the fire station being annexed into Steinsville. And she replied back saying that they would have their team look into it. And on October 31st, I got an email from Hunter Jackson He works at the auditor's office and works for the GIS, customer service rep. And basically he said that this ordinance was never presented to them. It was just recorded and was never presented to the auditor's office. That's why it was never annexed in. But he's said that,
So that's why it still goes as Green Blossom Township?
yes,
Okay.
but Darla swears up and down it was taken care of, but clearly it wasn't. It was
Well, I know
recorded,
a lot of that happened during all the COVID stuff.
but he says that now that they have this form, they're gonna go ahead and do the annexation process for the properties, but they will not reflect until 2026 as a new ordinance. So I've already forwarded this to all of you guys, but like there's the properties everything I sent him in the
So
email.
we have to do a new ordinance?
Nope.
They're accepting that one.
They're accepting this one.
I can't believe that they didn't annex, they didn't do that originally.
Well, it was never presented to the auditor's office, he says. He said it was just taken up there and recorded evidently because the scan I sent them shows that it was recorded at the county, but they said it was never presented to the auditor's office, so.
Because I know now when you record something, you have to go to the treasurer's office to make sure there's no taxes due on it. Then you have to go to the auditors for them to do their checking, and then you go to the recorder to get it recorded. Or send it all three, and all three places charge you money.
So I guess when it comes time to do the 2026, we'll just have to check. And I looked at the GIS and pulled it up and it still shows that it's in Bean Blossom Township's taxing district for this year and next year. But when you pull
Yeah.
up 2026, it does show that it's going to be in Steinsville. So
But it will,
That'll help
would
raise the
it,
assessed
I
value.
sure say, but would it, because it's town-owned building, we don't have to pay taxes on it anyway. We just have to
it
pay.
doesn't matter.
No.
Just this building alone is worth $750,000. That's going to add
So
$750,000 to your
So like, for example, they based the.
economic development money and all that
when
gets.
the City raised that, they based it on the assessed instead of the population, so that's how we got a lot more.
Ah,
So then if they go to raise it again.
then it goes up more.
So if you add this building and the fire station onto our assessed valuation, 2026, you should be talking $1 million or more.
Isn't that what that Tidwell guy did, or whatever his name was, that? Or what's his name, Tidwell or Tipton? Tippin.
Well, he has this as the town property.
Yeah, but didn't he do that asset report and all that? Didn't we have to do that just last year?
Yeah, but I mean, the property is the town on the asset report. But
Yeah,
evidently
yeah,
the
we're-
county,
It's town property, but it wasn't ever in
Right.
town.
Well, I thought that's what was being recorded in Gateway, was for all that.
All right. Well, at least that's in the process now. It's a good thing. On the new business, park board application. To the Steinsville Town Council, I'd like to return to my position on the Steinsville Park Board. I have healed from my foot surgeries and I am cleared to walk and do normal things once again. I'm sorry I had to leave this short time. If you would accept me back, I would be honored to serve the park and go forward for another great year. Yeah. Wanna White Nicholson. What was her time on there when she left? How much time she had left to go?
I don't know, I know this is Kelsey's last year. One might have 2 years. I didn't bring any park thing.
I'm not opposed to it, but I wouldn't say go for 4 years. I would just finish the term.
So she missed a year. Does she pick up where she left off? Since 5 board members are in their
No.
4-year term, and something's gonna, there'll
If
be 2 people
she's
going.
been, I don't know how long she was gone.
It's gone for a year.
Yeah, it's
Why
been a
was-
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that year just wipes off, so then she's down to whatever's left.
okay.
So like if she had 2 years left, she'd only have 1 year left, is what you're saying. She'd
Right.
just finish her original term.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, my only concern is that, he did do one thing, during the celebration, or like during that. 2 days later, do anything else. And sore. So, I don't know, I'm just worried that it will happen. Yeah. Like she was there Thursday, but she was too sore still on Saturday to show up.
So
The only thing I
my,
can
my,
say is try it and then,
my opinion is the park board's the ones gotta work with her, let the park board members decide if they want her back.
I kind of agree with that. I mean, they would be the ones picking up the slack.
That's my only thing. I don't, that's the only thing I'm concerned about. I like her. You know,
Right.
I just don't want a lot of,
She's big help.
yeah,
well, I mean, the thing to think of, she's only got a year left. And at that point, she has to rewrite and anybody else, so.
And isn't there something in the bylaws, Deb, that if they miss so many meetings, they're no longer,
There is, but see, she pulled herself off the board
yeah. Well, she,
for all that. took
yeah, she
place.
she asked if she could take time off. to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yes.
Yeah.
Try it and see.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
And of course, if anything in there during that whole time gives you a problem,
Yeah.
I mean, we can easily revisit that and,
Yeah.
and remedy that.
Honestly, I think we did it with 3 people, doing it with 4.5. You know?
All right, then I'd move that we reinstate Tawana to finish out the 1-year term left.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 You can, yeah, if you let me.
Just a little.
I'll check with how many years, 1 or 2, and then do you guys want me to call her or do you want to call her? Cause I can call her.
Would she be back for next Tuesday then?
Pardon?
Would she be back starting?
I would say yes.
Yeah, okay. Just check.
I would say yes. See how that,
Yeah.
just see how it goes. If it works out that she's not able to, you guys, I mean, you guys need to do it with more than just 2 of you. You know, so
All right, the phone bill increase. We already touched base with this.
Yeah.
It's going from 65 to 95,
Yeah, so
correct?
they're, they ran fiber to the shelter house down there already. Fiber's already ran to this building, so they don't have to run it. They need to connect it. But they are cutting the copper lines, they said probably mid-December. So not all.
Yeah, I got a certified letter from them today telling me that I need to make my
Yeah,
decision.
they told me approximately mid-December, they're gonna cut it. The problem in this building with that is the fire panel. Copper line provides its own power. So if power's out in the building, the copper line still is energized so the dialer can dial out. With fiber, you guys are also gonna have a backup battery on the modem. Not super costly, they're a couple $100, a few $100. Power's out, that'll keep the modem alive, so the fire panel can still work. They're just kind of putting you in a corner though. You either pay the 95 or you don't have internet because they're cutting the line.
yeah, that's what they did to you, mother. Mom doesn't have internet.
Mhm.
And so I didn't think she had to hook up, but they said in order for her to keep her phone, she has to have.
Yep. Yep.
So, but they're not gonna charge her for internet because she doesn't have a computer. She doesn't use the internet. It's that. So why are we, I don't understand. I guess it's silly, but
So they want to come out next week, do a site visit, and Edgewood Schools wants to come out at the same time because we're gonna be having to mess with their equipment down there. Where the repeaters at, that's where the fiber comes into the building. If you guys are okay with that, they just want to do a site visit.
They take nothing out.
You gonna be here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Cause I don't want the school people touching anything.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I'll be here with them.
Not
He just
a
wants to
thing.
make
We've
sure
had
his-
that.
His repeater doesn't get messed up because they're 10,000 apiece and you got two of them down there.
Yeah, as long as they don't touch anything, I'm fine. But if they start pulling lines or unplugging, they're out.
Yeah, I'm not saying they did it or who did it or what, but at one point, Lois and I were down there with the guys working on the boiler and they had pulled fuses that only this building uses. They don't even use those anymore at the other buildings. And so that guy said, you know, we'll see what we can do, but why they pulled them out of there, he had no idea.
So they did offer a 3-year and a 5-year term. You could do no term, but you're not price locked. It could change anytime. So you can do 5 years and it's 95 for at least 5 years. Just thinking.
In 3 years, it's still gonna be $95, right?
But then after your 3-year term.
That would be, it'd make more sense to me to do a 5-year thing.
If we're, yeah, yeah.
I guess it's time.
Is
to
that-
look back over the terms.
And as far as that something like what we could, the cost of that when we rent out the other rooms for internet, if they want internet, then they add
we could
that
add
fee
that in
on.
there.
You're also going from 30 megabits per second to 1,000.
Right,
So I mean, it's a drastic
You'll
upgrade.
be able to take credit cards back there, Kim.
I can't get cell phone signal back there.
You will now.
That's it. Yeah, the internet comes on, but I don't get cell phone signal. So I have to lean over the counter to get it or walk down here to this window that got busted out. Or walk outside. I don't. But I do have internet.
All right. Well, are y'all in favor of switching it over? Doing a 5-year term?
Sounds like we have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-year
The other
contract.
alternative, like Starlink, always do that. It'd be about the same price, but wouldn't have to deal with Smithville. Unreliable sometimes and like satellite TV, the rain's too hard, it might go out.
Oh, we know how that
Good with
goes
what's
here.
this? Y'all are in favor?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
This is a budgeted line item, so we'll have to update the budget and pull money from something else to cover the $95 a month. Because we're paying $780 a year now. So
$780 a year for what?
phone, the internet is $65 a month, and now it's $95 a month times 12 is what we'd have to change the budgeted line item to cover that expense and then pull the money from something else that was budgeted.
Be 1140 then.
With doing that, so I'll tell you, you're gonna lose the phone down to the shelter house. I'm gonna try to see if they can connect shelter house to this building via fiber. The only other alternative is if you pay 2 internet bills on, I already knew the answer to that.
I didn't think we was gonna hook up.
Yeah.
No, because the park department's gonna have their
Yeah,
own
we
thing.
decided
Well, if they can link it for free, put one of these down there for you and you'll have internet down. Be the same.
That would be nice for
that would be-
vendors.
Yeah, if it's free.
I see the story change.
If it's free, let's go for it. Listen.
Well, there's just nobody there
Yeah,
Well, it wouldn't cost them.
except for 3 days a year.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, you don't need a phone
Mm-mm.
because you can just do it all through here. But the internet would be nice.
Well, I did math, in my head, we've got 4 of these left. And I already thought they were getting one. So if it's already, the buildings are linked, it's as easy as just plugging it in down there. It'll
That's
work.
fair. That's fair. And no cost you.
yeah.
Right. Well, he's already touched base on the number 3. So, to me, we have to have it. That panel has to keep going. So I would move that we pull the funding to get that ordered. And it needs to be a big enough one that's going to carry it.
Yeah, thinking like, how many days you thinking? 2 days? Power?
We had that one, was it a couple years ago, were we out like about 3?
I was trying to think, I was thinking it was like 2.5 days we were without that.
Let's see if we can find one that'll at least go 3.
2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, you start talking 4 digits.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk that. It's gonna be
Yeah.
too much. We don't have that kind of money.
So can you get that to us by next month?
I'll check the surplus downtown. They sometimes have. Pay $20.
All right, resolution 2024-6, money transfers to support this year's budget.
Okay, that's this one. You skipped one. But I probably didn't make it on yours. I didn't change yours.
It's handwritten below it.
Yeah.
So resolution 2024-6, a resolution to make a transfer of monies among the funds to support the 2016.
Make a motion.
2016.
Where's your list of what to do?
Please.
Resolution, I make a motion to
No,
read
this says
this.
2016. You mean 2024?
Yes.
Like, ooh, flashback in time.
Well,
Where's you have
I
that
don't
thing?
know, do you have the list of the, I don't saw it over there. When you're, they vote on resolutions and
The cheat sheet,
My cheat sheet. Thank you. Oh. General fund. General fund received 4,530. Riverboat would be giving up $3,430, and the Coon Cap Fund would be 1,100. Section 2, to transfer money from the local income tax economic development into the general fund and the Steinsville Community Center Fund. The lit economic development, $9,031. The general fund would be $2,031, and the Steinsville Community Center would get $7,000. Section 3, as this money comes from, excuse me, from excess money not budgeted in the 2024 town budget, it is not necessary to reduce the fund budgets. All right, so I move that resolution number 2024-6 be adopted on the same day at which it is introduced.
that's
So-
Do I have a motion?
I thought you just made the motion.
what I thought.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Because it just says I move.
Yeah.
All right, do
That's it.
I have a second?
He seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. And then we go on with this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I move that resolution number 2024-6 be adopted. This seems like it's lost out on some stuff.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Passed by the Board of Trustees of the Town of Sunsville, Monroe County, Indiana, this 12th day of November 2024. Excuse me, resolution 2024-5, property transfers lots A, B, C, and D. Let's read that again.
Just read it.
Resolution 2024-5 is amended. A resolution by the Steinsville Town Council authorizing the transfer of real estate.
Well, this is just introducing it to the public.
Whereas the town of Steinsville owns 3 parcels of real estate located on West Main Street in Steinsville, Monroe County, Indiana, and legally described as follows. 20 feet off the west end of lots number 47 and 48 in the town of Steinsville, Monroe County, Indiana, shown by the recorded plat thereof, identified by O parcel 002-00920-00, hereby designated as Building A. Number 2, 20 feet off of the west end of lots number 47 and 48 in the town of Steinsville, Monroe County, Indiana, bounded as follows. Beginning 20 feet east of the northwest corner of lots 48, then south 100 feet to an alley, thence east 20 feet, thence north to Main Street, thence west to the place of beginning. Identified as O parcel 002-00510-00, hereby designated as Building B. I read this before. Parts of lots 47 and 48 in the town of Steinsville, Indiana, bounded and follows, beginning at a point 39 feet more or less west of the northeast corner of said lot number 48, running thence west 20 feet and 9 inches, thence south 100 feet to the alley, thence east 20 feet and 9 inches, thence north to the place of beginning. Identified by old parcel 002-00610-00, hereby designated as Building D. And whereas the town of Steinsville owned property legally described as follows, but transferred the property to Reginald Payton on or about July 16, 2024, 21 feet off of east part of lots 47 and 48 in the town of Steinsville, identified by O parcel 002-00930-00, hereby designated as Building C. And whereas James W. Biddle intends to acquire 3 buildings in Steinsville for an economic development project, and whereas the town intends to convey to James Biddle 3 buildings in Steinsville and grant tax abatement options to Mr. Biddle as part of his planned economic development project. And whereas the Monroe County Economic Development Commission is considering declaring the real estate described above as an economic development target area. And whereas Reginald Payton has expressed a desire to convey Building C to James W. Biddle in exchange for the town conveying Building D to him. And whereas the town's continued ownership of buildings A, B, and D constitute a hardship, and that the town has no designated use for the buildings and has been unable to sell the buildings. Now therefore be it resolved by the Steinsville Town Council that the town shall convey buildings A and B to James Biddle for an economic development project. Be it further reserved by the Town Council, Steinsville Town Council, that once Reginald Payton conveys Building C to James Biddle, town shall convey Building D to Reginald Payton. Be it further resolved by the Steinsville Town Council that the Town Council President Scott McLaughlin is hereby authorized on behalf of the town of Steinsville to execute the necessary quitclaim deeds
Be here tonight.
and any and all other documents necessary in order to transfer buildings A and B to James Biddle and Building D to Reginald Payton. This resolution takes effect upon adoption. So when are we doing the adoption?
When,
After the
She
signing at
gets-
her office and stuff?
no, it'll be at Darla's office. Because you just have to sign that now. You signed the one that Reggie was gonna sign, but this one is
So this
it's just giving
resolution,
you the authority to sign the deed, basically with the board's approval that you will sign the deed.
so this resolution was passed and adopted by the Steinsville Town Council on the 12th day of November, 2024.
But you will have to meet in Darla's office
She'll let you know.
with Reggie.
Okay.
And with a notary, which she's going to arrange all that, and I think she said somebody from the county. I want to talk about winter parking.
You. And this will be a question I'll need you to ask Darla. It's because she did it for Ellisville.
She needs what?
They'll have you ask Darla about, because she did it for Ellisville. So there's what I'm gonna ask about. What? Okay, we're open for public comment. You don't have any?
Just ask you to put this on the next meeting if you guys actually want to do this.
That? I don't mind it. I mean,
You guys have to pass the ordinance.
we have to do an ordinance and so that's something that they'll have to draw up. What do y'all think?
I think it would be beneficial to do it. And if for nothing else, if if this is the way we can record it and then,
Some of those happen down the line, but nothing can be released until Darla does, and we get the ordinance done.
We're not even allowed to send the link out.
Mhm.
That's what she said.
You just have to look at the spelling.
No, is this going to be out to the public to see?
Not until we.
Not
have
until we
to
do an
according
ordinance.
to Darla, she has to clear it all.
Okay, then how much all does this cost?
0. Shane said
It just
0.
goes out in Facebook or something? Everybody free? Goes where?
The website. Any town pictures. Put in the group chat a while back for the website.
I was hoping you'd forget about
Me too.
it.
No social.
It's free.
It's free.
So this is our version of cats.
Yes.
I just have
They
to let
pay a
them
lot
know.
of dollars for that stuff.
Yeah, I let him in the building for the, that meeting down there.
I didn't know nothing about that meeting.
It came up, like Randy Jacobs posted it at like an hour or so. I don't know. He said he only learned about
Fire
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know until she told me she was going down Dunlop.
I saw it on Facebook, but I was working. So I saw where he posted something in the township and he apologized. He'd just gotten the information. He didn't even know about it. So,
Very few people knew. about that.
yeah. So, but I told him, I said, I can let you in so you can set up, but they wanted to know if I was gonna put up chairs and I said, I'm not. I don't even know what this is. So, but then Loretta Patton had come got me because they were down here wanting to get in. So.
Alright. Anything? You guys have anything?
Yeah, you've got your letters you want to talk about? And,
Yeah, I was just going around to check, see if anybody else had anything first.
oh, okay.
Talking public or you talking us?
Well, in public comment.
No. What do we want to do with Habitat for Humanity? I've not reached out to them since we've had our meeting. I was gonna wait to see what you guys wanted to do.
Are they interested in it?
I don't know. I've not reached out
Yeah.
to them since that meeting.
It sounded hopeful at first and then it kind of like
Yeah.
went down.
Well, they asked us if we had tried to sell them. I mean, you know, that may be worth putting it out there to sell them. See what we could get out of them. Town could definitely use some money.
Oh.
And that'll be.
I
if
mean,
we
they
can-
still seem like they were a little interested, but it's one of those deals that if you get a chance to sell it, go ahead.
Right,
But
Yeah.
if not, keep us in the loop.
Mhm.
And that's what I asked them to do too. And
right.
so,
And there, I mean, from experience of what we dealt with, now it may be even more because I think it's, you know, they've gotten bigger, like they've gotten neighborhoods. Whereas before it's just a house and then a house and then a house. But it sounded like it's possible that it may be a process of 2 to 5 years before they could actually start building anything on it. So, I mean, that's just kind of the take of what I got from that.
mhm.
And then our experience was, we were I think we were a year and a half out. So,
I'd say that, I mean, right now probably it's not gonna do anything, but at least by spring, I think we need to get it.
Yeah.
Posted.
I think it's a good idea. Like I said, town could always use the money. I mean, if it doesn't sell, nobody's interested in it or whatever, and Habitat comes, if we don't have any luck with it, then, you know, always keep them in mind, because
Yeah.
it's a good organization. So,
Totally agree with that.
yeah.
All right. So we have, some letters here that we've all gone over on ordinance violations
Mhm.
for, five.
Yep.
5 different residences here in town. My personal, suggestion would be, and it's whatever y'all want to do, but, I don't think we need to mail them. I think we need to ask the police to serve these.
I think our ordinance actually states they can be delivered by the police department. We used to have to send them certified. When I was doing it, they had to be sent certified. And then I think that stopped and we're allowed the police actually serve notice.
So when I came into town the night, I went by this property here
Mhm.
and of course it's turned cold, so I don't think grass or vegetation, whatever you want to call it, is as bad as what I thought it was. So I'm not sure if this one really needs it. But I'll let you guys make
Do they
that
still
call.
have the car sitting there?
Yeah, I think so, but I didn't write it for that.
So
I
maybe
just
we should redo it for the vehicle then.
You're talking about the old filling station?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so then just pull that one in. So there'll be four of them here. 8215 North Hotel Street, 8192 North Market Street, 7972 West Main Street, and 8216.
You're going too fast for later, right?
Oh, sorry. 80, how's this? And then I'll finish this. 8216 and West Main and 8218 North Medley. One owner, both properties. So I'll give these to the clerk so she can record them and then, go with you to have you guys serve.
And Richie, you have like copies of that as well? Like you
Mhm.
can
I have it
email
saved
them?
on my work
Okay.
computer, yeah.
Cause that would be something that needed to be sent to Lois and Leah.
I
So that they
sent it
have-
to Lois and all you
Okay.
guys and Darla.
Yeah, she
Gotcha.
wanted to get all of
All right.
them.
So long as Lois has copy of that, then that's good.
And then maybe what we should do is, just like that top page, copy it and put with it. And then they can sign off and date it as the date they served it and who they gave it to, and then bring it back to us. So we'll have it.
Right.
And then the clerk can record it again.
Yes. That'd be a good idea.
All right. Did you have anything?
That or-
Sorry, go ahead.
And I guess another question would be for you two. Trying to think of a way to track that, but like when you guys do an ordinance violation, like a warning, can you print off 2 warning tickets for that one thing?
So there's the warning and then there's the warning only creates the warning. So yes, you can print 2. When you write the actual infraction or ordinance violation, there's essentially a clerk copy that prints off with like
Mhm.
slightly redacted information.
Well, I'm just thinking like, if you guys do a warning for these properties, then they could just print off 2 of those and we could get a copy of the warning as.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you've got, I know I sent it to both of you, but it states down here to call the number for the phones here. If you have questions or if you request an extension. I don't know how these 2 feel, but like, since you guys are the ones giving it, we just let them deal with you as far as the extension goes. But
You collect on it.
no, I'm not, you're not collecting anything. I'm just saying like, for you guys to give the extension, because it says on here November 27th. Well, we're not going to meet again until December 3rd. So they call you guys and ask for an extension,
I'm fine talking to them.
just give them the
But
extension
once
until,
we write that, it's up to the clerk for any sort of extension or anything that's out of the officer's hands,
Right.
conflict of interest.
Right.
okay.
And that's where we decide, we, set it up because Lois, we had her pick a date
Right.
to like do
For the
Count.
board.
town court, so to speak. They can come in and pay. If they don't pay, they have
So
to.
then I need to change all these letters then.
What do you mean, change all the letters?
Oh, to ask for the extension of time. Yeah,
All the letters regarding the change of the phone number.
extension of time. We've got it, we should police department doing it. That's something that you guys would have to give.
You're the ones that would give the extension of time.
As long as they reach out, most people won't
Yeah.
unless they want to
Or
call
Say,
to
hey, my
complain,
10
but
days ends Wednesday, but I don't get paid till Friday. Can I
Yeah.
pay you Friday? That's your call.
Or can we just put on here like, they can call those guys if they have any questions or to request an extension, come to the next town council meeting on December 3rd.
If they're gonna be past the date.
Well, the extension
Right,
would
yeah, I don't
be
know.
after,
Or if they request an extension, contact the Steinsville Town Clerk, this number, and then put what.
oh, yeah.
Whatever one it is,
Yeah,
because
like
it tells you when you
whatever.
call it, what, if you want the clerk, press this. If you want the council, press this. You want the police, press this. You could get that and put it on there too.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
then you have to go here to check this phone every day?
No, you can check it remote.
So on your .gov, there's a couple ways you can do it. But if you log into your .gov emails, if you get a voicemail, it sends you an email with a copy of the voicemail.
You can just play it on your phone.
So for your guys' line, it
I
goes to
can't
both.
get into my emails on my phone. I had to change the password and my phone doesn't.
So that's all
I
things
don't
we
know how
can
to change it.
fix. But it will send the email to your .gov. It'll also be on the phone, not for your guys' line, because this is just for their line. Your guys' email goes to all three of you at the same time. So you'll have to like communicate amongst yourselves, like, hey, I called this person back. Parks, I need an email for them, but it'll go to their email as well since they don't have a phone yet.
So if they were to leave a voicemail for the clerk, can it be set to go to her email
It is
instead of
already,
the phone? So it'll go to Steinsville@bluemarble.net?
it's set to go to the .gov.
Which
Can
is
you-
the one Leah has.
Is that the one you
Right.
use?
It's not working at the moment, but
So we switched from Zoho over to Microsoft. But all the emails are active. If you guys have problems getting into it, we can fix that tonight before we leave, but they all work.
So then we'll redo these top sheets before they go out. All right.
So can I just change it from here to just say contact town clerk?
Yeah. All right. Tommy, do you have anything? Comment? Kim?
No, yeah.
Oh, guess so.
And I quote, the shed is between Billy Caps and sexy Shannon Taylor. And I quote,
Sexually Shannon Taylor.
sexy Shannon Taylor.
Oh,
So it's back in the woods there.
Actually, Shane and Diane.
So I don't know
Sexy
if that
Shannon
area,
Dale.
that corner back there drops back into county or if it's Steinsville. Because I know in that corner, it's kind of messed up as far as
right.
whether it's in the town or if it's in county. So, and I don't know if it's actually gonna be a storage shed or if it's gonna be a residence. So
Well,
I can imagine.
They have to have a-
Public cleanup, that's my staying.
yeah, and they have to have permit to put it out there anyway, correct? Is that not correct?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
That's total.
Visible from the road.
Well, you go down to the corner and look back. I'm back between the two is what I've been told. So I don't want to, if it's just a shed, it's just a shed. But if we're moving more people in, we
Oh,
gotta
God
get this stuff
forbid.
figured out.
Yeah.
it's never
It's out of control.
over there. The shed's never just a shed.
No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, not in this town. A horse trailer is never a horse trailer either.
Well,
It's
my-
residence.
My shed's just a
Car's never a
shed.
car.
It doesn't have anything in it. And it's got one board missing.
I mean, over there.
Do you know what I'm saying?
On that side.
I don't know, the shed out there gleaming cockeyed.
I gotta get it picked up and get to run underneath of it. It's sitting.
Oh,
beside it.
Okay,
When-
I thought somebody was gonna try to steal it. I didn't
No,
know.
when Reggie broke down the hill, one of the runners, he knocked one of the runners off of it, so I just gotta get it picked up and get the runners sitting back underneath of it.
I haven't messed with it. I did put a lock on it because you called me. and
That's
told me.
probably safe thing to do
I didn't touch it.
in this
I didn't
town.
get in it. But you told me put a lock on it. You was taking yours off.
Yeah.
So you said, I'm going down there to take mine off. So I went down there to put
Somebody
mine on.
been living in it by now,
Oh my God.
guaranteed.
John Boy.
So we're locked them in it already. Did you check inside before you put the lock on?
Yeah, I opened the door up and peeped in to see what it looked like. There was nothing or no one in there.
I do have my basement, 'cause it's outdoor. I tried to make sure no one's in there before.
That would creep me out. I hear noises in mine, I'm freaked. I'm like, whoa.
All right. I had one thing I wanted to bring up in public comment to see what you all thought. And Leah, she should be able to maybe help us out here and tell us how it works over there. But Ellisville, a few years ago, for winter time, they had an ordinance drawn up about parking on the streets when the plowing is going on. You know anything about that one? Okay, I know Darla had done it for them because I remember watching them on a meeting and I thought that's our biggest problem here on Main Street, because when you turn the corner there by Welch's, all the cars all the way down through town, you can't get anything plowed. So in front of the store and everything down, you've got tons of snow out. People can't park. They can't get nothing cleaned off. And if the county is still willing to go ahead and plow, and they'll do usually more than just the two widths. They'll kind of open it up through there. I would like to see us, get an ordinance in place that says that during the winter and during the snow time of plowing, and doesn't mean like every day of winter time, but just during the snows, there's no parking on Main Street.
Every snow event.
Yeah,
There's already an ordinance for that.
not that I know of.
On Main Street,
For certain spots on Main Street, yeah.
It's one of the directions.
They usually don't pay attention to it.
It's on the east side.
Well,
It's
you're
Market
talking
Street.
about the side that just, yeah, no parking coming up the hill past the store.
Didn't think-
But I'm
Yeah, they
talking
did all
both
that
sides of
anyway.
the streets, nothing during plow time. Cause then when it's like that, then people try to pull off and park in front of the park to go in the store. Now you're down to one lane and this one over here is out, so somebody's having to stop somewhere to let them through and it causes the problem. I know buses have issues with it.
Has there been a contract made with the company for side streets and sidewalks for the upcoming winter?
I don't think that's something he's
Uh,
doing, is it?
Think Lois talked to Jason and told him to give her a quote, but I don't know if he ever did or not.
Did you get anything from him on plowing?
Well, a long time ago, he mentioned something about it, and I told him that we, I don't remember exactly what I said, but he never got back to me after I said I could not tell him exactly what we were charged before.
Getting that time, probably would have been down something for that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you
Jim-
think about this part?
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it. I mean, everybody down through there, Shorty has parking space where they don't need to be parking out in the street.
Mhm.
The other side of the street, there's only the one house right now and they park in theirs unless they have company, then they park out in the street. So they're not supposed
They're not
to.
supposed to.
Yeah. But Julie, she's able to park in, like, she's able to pull up to her spot and park. So I don't know. I don't know, that's my thinking. And then Molly has her own parking space. There would be nobody at the store, at the Mercantile when it's closed for anybody to be parked there. Is that right? Their only parking there would be behind. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There wouldn't be
Well,
anybody.
you know,
that's
there's
closed.
some people when the weather got bad, they would pull their car out there and park it on Main Street and then walk to it if they wanted to go.
Yeah,
But then you can't plow because
Right.
they're having to go around it. So then you just left this big massive pile of snow that's
and the
just shoved
snow's
over
piled
there.
up to their cars. They're
Yeah.
upset because they're having
So
to.
I know
shovel
Ellisville
out.
had said it on their streets. I'm just asking as far as for Main Street.
They park on the street because the plow does block them in the driveway.
That's,
Why they're parking.
Yeah, but.
they have to
that's
do just
they
like I have to do. You take a shovel and you go scoop out your
Yeah.
driveway. That's not a thing the town has to allow you to do because, oh, it's an inconvenience for you to open your driveway up. That's your problem, not mine or the town's. But from Welch's down
No parking on Main
to,
Street.
Railroad.
Yeah.
During that time, doesn't need to be.
And like I
parking.
said, the only person that actually might have an issue would be Julie. But she has one vehicle. She is able to pull that vehicle up into
Yep.
her parking space. Anybody else, they would have to, I don't know, they'd have to
On
park on
Market
that side of
Street.
Market, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So like, at what point do you say just Main Street, also Market Street? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because a lot of those people don't have.
Yeah. Well,
Market.
I know Greg,
Well,
old house, it doesn't have parking space.
but where your grandma's old house is and then where LaSure's was, that section there is parking.
Right.
That was granted.
Right.
And that still leaves plenty of room here.
To get.
When
through.
you're by the wall of the park and Julie's, that's no parking
Right.
and shouldn't be anybody there.
Right.
Even though they still do it, the ones going in the store are the biggest guilty ones of all. But you got the other side of Market Street that where Cheryl's at. They've always parked on the sidewalk. They have parking behind their house. They can go in that alley and go over because that was done a long time ago for them. They just refuse to do it. They get plowed in as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned. I don't care. But there shouldn't be anybody parking there. I don't know if anybody parks on it once you get past there, going past the senior housing and going up.
Down in the corner, they're always on.
Down in the
side of
corner.
right in the corner.
Are they?
Yeah, always.
Oh, what?
Sometimes you have a hard time getting around the corner without hitting somebody.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that Ron Taylor's old house? Is that the house on?
It's his family's house, but it's not Ron's, yeah.
But that house right there in the corner, they're always parked right there on that corner. As soon as you come around the corner, they're right there.
Don't they have a spot behind their house to pull in and park too?
Taylor's?
There's one
Yeah.
at the hill behind it, but there's two.
And then right beside it, there's a
Also
spot you
wanna
could turn
move-
in.
Whose horse trailer, though, you don't know?
That's the thing. I mean, we got an ordinance for all this stuff, but it's everywhere.
Right.
You know, right
Right.
behind that house, up part of the way up the hills, two old horse trailers and junk that's been hauled in all over it. When you turn the corner there at the trailer, the old McDonald place, there's
Right.
crap all over that place. I mean, there's,
Those are places that should get violations as well. I mean, it's not a scrap yard, but that's what people are doing. And you can't pick and choose. If you're gonna,
You do it
if
for all.
you're gonna do a violation for one, everybody that's doing that same thing gets a violation. Cause then you're gonna be, oh, well, you know,
Pick and choose.
right,
you know,
you cannot do that.
Just one person, somebody else can help write letters too.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, at least for the parking situation, there's only been one time I couldn't really get into, and because my hill was too steep. So I literally couldn't get up it. But, I did shovel out the bottom and I parked off the street,
Mhm.
still at the bottom of my driveway. So, and just made a little path to my house. So it is possible, like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
still have parking even though
Right.
mine is like bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I made it work, because you can't park on the street. For sure, it's not smart too.
Well, it just gets me because people do it and then they complain that, aren't you gonna plow? We can't get through because of your vehicle.
Mhm.
So,
Seeing some of these people, some of the properties that like need letters, like the trailer down there next to the senior housing, where the county owns that property, then that one property is there.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is because it says it's the Workman's if you go to GIS, and I don't know who the guy is. I know it's not Workman's property. So if I can't write a letter to him, I mean,
And the sad thing is GIS isn't correct. There's so many errors in there and you can't get them to. We,
I know because it says Workman's own that trailer
Right.
that's all junked up, and then it says BRI owns the house that the Workman's live
Yeah.
in.
but you
And
can't,
then the BRI house is the Bermuda Triangle. There's nothing there.
yeah,
Can you say to the residents of, or no?
Well, our ordinances state that it has to be to the property owner, so.
so can we not find out where the tax bills are going to?
no, if you look it up on GIS, that's what he's saying. If you look it up on GIS, it'll show
Shows the
that
county owns
property
it.
and it shows
Yeah,
Workman's.
Workman's own it.
You know, that's a
Yeah,
thing,
but
that's
if we
not
check with
correct.
if we check with the treasurer to see who pays it, somebody has to, or it's gonna be up for a tax sale. So somebody's paying on it. Find out who it is and that's who gets it.
Got it, main roads, does the county plow when it comes to?
Main
Do
Street.
Main Street, and then, usually when they go over to go up Walker Lane, they'll try to
Oh, it's
snuff off
Market.
the market.
Yeah, down market.
They do turn there at Railroad to go over to
Texas Ridge.
Texas Ridge, and those people there keep parking on the damn sidewalk.
hope they don't do that.
Did you hear Tommy?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Did you hear Tommy?
Last year, they picked the plow up when they come into town and dropped it on the other side of town. Are they planning on doing that again this year?
Well, when I called, then they come back and, cause I kinda like said, you know what, the school bus is stuck and the fire truck can't go. That made him feel guilty. Cause when Lisa Ridge, good thing this isn't going out. The director of the highway department, she said that they would no longer do it, that was our responsibility. And so I said, well, then here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna close the gates at the bridge and your trucks won't come through. And she said, you can't do that. We have to get to the other side. And I said, no, you can waste your gas and you can drive around. If you can't leave your blade down as you're driving through town just to knock it off the road to go to the other side, you don't need to drive in our streets to pack it down. So
Hopefully,
you people can play this game. After that, they started pounding off Main Street. We'll see what happens. It's a different story every year. Ever since she's taken over, it's been a problem.
Do we not have a vehicle to remove any type of snow?
No, Richie had sent something to the folks that I use, see if they had anything they would donate, but they haven't never answered him. And I
reached out to Kreider from the county and he never responded back to me either.
It's gonna show up at his office. Something that you guys can offer. We have that 501c3 now, so people might be more keen to donate to that.
I was gonna check with Shelley Yoder too, to see if the state had anything.
Mhm.
Maybe they don't donate a truck. We don't need a big dump truck.
Right.
We don't have the room for it, but if we could get a four-wheel drive pickup,
A what?
Call up DNR, see if they got anything at fire headquarters.
Say, is no connections on your side.
I mean, you call up our DNR and see if they got a fire headquarters. I mean, they might have an old,
didn't they give an old
Would
truck
have
that
truck,
Ellisville Fire had?
I'm sorry.
Didn't Ellisville have a pickup truck from them for a long time?
There's an old DNR truck like the one we used to
We've had
get.
several from them, but I don't know if they've got anything available if they donate to the town or not.
Well, get.
Then,
maybe
but then
some
you're
big
gonna have to call it out
black
with the plow.
I had to go
So,
Make some motions.
and you don't wanna go
I
build
know it.
some old junker plow on it that weighs twice as much as one of these, some of these other ones are, cause them heavy plows are hard on front ends and stuff like that, so. You know, you're gonna have to cost to put the plow on, so you're talking $4,000 or $5,000 just to put a plow on, that's the minimum.
What happened to the old truck we had? Transmission went out.
You know, them old plows are just so heavy.
The newer ones aren't, but
Yeah, them ultra mounts and stuff, they're a lot lighter weight and stuff. It's some pretty good cost occurred, so, you know, if you look at pickup truck and the equipment to outfit it versus a contract, if somebody just come in and do it. You know, put the liability on them if they damage a car or something like that. You know, all it takes one bump or patch of ice and they slide into somebody's vehicle parked there and on your guys' insurance to fix it. No, I've used to plow in this town a lot.
Yes, you did.
Take us 5 hours after the snow stopped to get over here and do it.
All right, is there anything else?
No, sir.
I mean, I have one more thing if you want. I mean, it's no secret that this building loses money every year. And I don't know, I know it's never been discussed since I've been on the board, but now that we're putting all this money into these rooms and stuff, we probably need to, and you got increase for internet and all that stuff. It's probably time to sit down and talk about like rent for these rooms and stuff.
We did that already.
Since I've been on the board,
Oh, yeah, we did. We talked about just as of last year, I believe.
I'll be
Toward
glad to look more
toward the
into
end of last year.
the marketing side of things
Mhm.
and try to get them rented. You can always revisit rent on a yearly basis, and as you improve the building, rent needs to go up to offset that cost, but if you're marketing the rent rooms, it's worthless to stick $30,000 into the building.
Nobody wants to rent a room the way they look now,
So,
because we've had people go in and look and they're not interested unless we do something with the flooring. It's not worth it for them
yeah.
to put the floor
So are
in.
you doing this one room or are you doing all of them?
He said he doesn't have to do all of them at the same time, but he has to order the flooring at the same time to get it at the bulk price.
When are they looking at putting it down?
He said as soon as we give him the okay to order the stuff, they can start putting it in as soon as it comes in. He said it's pretty quickly after that. He didn't give me an exact time, but the guys are saying that we need to paint. So we need to find somebody that is, were we talking the drywall and the like throwing strips and drywall along that? Or where they, where
We're
the
leaving
blackboard
the
you pull out.
Chalkboards up.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't, I
would they-
wouldn't take them down.
I would leave them up. I mean, I don't, you, if not, you're just gonna put more cost into
Yeah.
fixing. Somebody might use those. I mean, you know, somebody, they might have some kind of presentation or whatever, who knows? Let them use it for whatever they want. That'd be my take on it, but I don't know what the other two think.
No, I'm,
I just don't see any reason. I mean, it's sad that they are taken down and now we're dealing with a wall with a bunch of blue spots nobody can get off. But I mean, if it's something we need to do as far as just paint and some drywall, then
it's just one wall, so. let's
Yeah,
see
it's
what
just
that
the
is.
one.
Somebody want to try to get some estimates from someone who would put up the drywall and the little slats to hold it? So we have some to pick from?
does anybody know anybody that
Yeah.
does drywall work like that? Like that? Do you, Tommy? Do you know anybody?
What is that?
Leah, you do? You do drywall? I don't know.
Looks to be the same.
I don't know.
Yeah, she looks sweet.
That's right. She's a girl.
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. I'm sure I know someone, but I'm just on the spot. I don't know.
Let's make some calls.
Yeah.
Hopefully the guy from the economic development, the city guy that came over that time, cause he still sends a message now and then, so I'm hoping that he can really help push it, because again, I know it was one of those things that they made it sound really favorable, and then it's like, is it gonna happen or
Yeah.
not? So I don't wanna get my hopes up, but I wanna get my hopes up
Yeah.
at the same time.
It would be nice to get that money coming into the building.
Yeah.
But
And it's like you said, there's so many places, and Crane was one of them, that's looking for places just for offices for people to work out of. They don't have to be on the base or anything like that, so.
Those are my question. If you put all that money into it, you actually have someone actually do it.
We had, the guy was here from Wilmington Economic Development Commission. And he is, big push for it for here.
he said he knew people he could reach out to, that this would be perfect for what they were looking for, but they're not gonna rent the rooms as they said. So that
And
was,
then the
the-
internet was the other big thing.
Yeah,
Well,
but now
we
that
fixed
that's came,
Not that you want to do the bare minimum, but he
Right.
just, did he point out before, you know,
yeah, because there's been a couple people that have asked, Lois and I have took people in and I'm looking, they go, so what will you be doing with the floor? And we're like, well, we're gonna kind of leave it up to whoever rented. And they're like, yeah, they weren't interested. So that was the big, that was the biggest thing, because you go in there and look at the floor and they peeled up the rugs, the carpeting that was in there.
Upstairs too, paint.
So Scott wanted the vinyl. He said he would prefer the vinyl versus
Anything went
carpet,
upstairs?
because the carpet, before we got the building, they shut everything down, so it had mildew in it and it smelled, and they tore
Oh,
the
the
carpet out,
ducts and
like
stuff.
the Sojourn group did, because
Like,
they
I don't
were,
know
that's who
about
was
that.
on that side of the building. We had it leased out to them. And then things didn't work out there with them, so they pulled out, bought a house with more land. So,
And in the process of a lawsuit with the county,
yeah,
because they went against the codes.
but, yeah,
All right, anything else? Anything you guys? No? All right, I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll take it.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yes,
When will
Happy
Ishmael be on duty?
will he be on duty by?
I'll have to check.
We'll certainly work through a schedule, but
Pardon?
you gotta check for him.
yes,
I've got
she
to
does.
check. I need his signature.
Let's see.
So how'd your surgery go?
Good. Good, I'm good.
Yeah.
She can eat.